There are 2 hurricanes brewing right now, and the thought of them coming here has really raised my need to prepare. Every single year we go through certain layers of how we can do better and take all of the lessons from years past. But this year, there are so many more animals that need electricity to survive. Literal survival matters. And if a hurricane comes and we are not prepared, it could cost us all kinds of lives. Sweet ranch hand. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video here about Blue Eddy. Today's video is sponsored by Blue Eddy. This is the Blue Eddy Apex 300. And oh my gosh, are we excited to tell you about it. Y'all know we are in Texas and we are about an hour and a half from the Gulf, which means that we are absolutely in the path of hurricanes. Now, we've been very fortunate this year to not have any impact here. However, it doesn't mean that we can't and don't prepare. Blue Eddy Apex 300 is an amazing tool, and I'm going to show you today how I intend to utilize that to prepare for all of what is to come, because it's not if, it's when. So you will see that I have extension cords ran out to here, and then I have another one ran out to here. And there are just some things in life that are gonna need power. Let me show you some more. Caring for animals in hurricanes and extreme weather situations, I actually think can be some of the hardest parts to prepare for. Specifically animals that need more than just grass. And the animals that we care for typically need medical care or have other needs that require electricity. And when hurricanes or extreme weather come, that puts us in a huge bind. Let me show you. Current state, we are incubating eggs and we are on day 14. If the power goes out, unfortunately, so do they. I'm also caring for newborn baby chicks, some that have special needs, like this one. Needs extra light, extra heat to be able to strengthen his or her muscles to stand. Power is absolutely necessary. You can do it, baby, you can do it. Come on. Some of our animals require ice treatments and therapy. And if you know anything about hurricanes and disasters, one of the hardest things to come by besides power is ice. So the Blue Eddy Apex 300 is going to save our animals' lives. The Blue Eddy Apex 300 is built around the idea of start simple and scale smart. I love that idea because it allows you to start with just something basic, and then you can build on it to be able to grow for a whole home emergency backup, or if you wanted to go off grid, you could absolutely do that too. But with this unit, you can actually plug in 4 outlets at a time. I have my extension cord ran and split to 2 heaters for my chicks currently. I love the read right here. So I'm at 100% charged in current state. This would last 6.8 days. I do have the AC output on, and I am currently running electricity to 2 of my chicken coops with this. And the reason my electricity is really important is because it keeps my chicks alive. So this machine right here, the Apex 300, is providing life, which just sounds so crazy. So this machine actually has expansion ports on it and then DC input ports. I love the simplicity of this unit as well. No guesses about how to charge it. Beautiful, perfect, and simple. You ready for the craziest thing about this Blue Eddy? It's gonna blow your mind, like a lot. Y'all, it can power a 30 amp RV. My entire mini Pearl can be plugged into the Blue Eddy Apex 300 and function. I know you can't see her too well, but the mini Pearl is a 25-foot motorhome, and that tiny little box can run her. This Blue Eddy takes a little over an hour to charge when it's plugged into the wall. It has a silent mode, an auto mode, and a turbo mode. So if you want to charge this super fast, how amazing is that? It also has a 120 volt selector or a 240 volt selector. This is the hub DC1, and the DC1 connects to the Apex 300 and allows you to have additional ports for charging. USB, USB-C, and 2 cigarette lighters. I don't think anyone can comprehend how amazing this is specifically for hurricane situations. You might think this is ridiculous, but in a true hurricane situation, I'm able to recharge my flashlight at the same time of keeping my laptop charged. This means that I can continue to work. My chickens are staying alive because of this power cord right here. The heat is being provided by the Blue Eddy. In addition to, do you know, this will run a 50 amp RV and has the possibility to run a 30 amp RV, of course, individually, one at a time, friends, but that's amazing. I mean, hear me out. The ability to bring family members here because they don't have the same backup capabilities that we do allows us to also utilize the RV and be powered with the Blue Eddy. Now, I know that I've talked about how to save my chickens' lives, how to keep ice. I can plug in the ice machine and that can maintain my horse's well-being, essentially their life, because they have to have their feet iced to be able to continue to stand. But think about this. You could use this for a CPAP machine. I mean, the blood of life, a coffee pot, right here with the Blue Eddy Apex 300. Blue Eddy has a solar kit that allows you to charge the Apex 300 at 80% in 40 minutes. 40 minutes of sunshine powers your unit and could last up to days if you needed it to, depending upon what you're using it for. I'm just so impressed, and I love that you can get in at an entry level and that you can build the amount of power that you want to have and the amount of machine that you want to have based on your needs. It's not a one size fits all, and it's not an all or nothing process. Thanks again to Blue Eddy for sponsoring today's video. I feel more secure, more safe, and prepared for this year's hurricane season than I ever have before. And I don't want to say I look forward to saving lives, but should that circumstance come, I'm thankful that we will be prepared and can save the lives of the animals here.